have a title for this now? I think I do. It's YouTube Elementary. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. I'm a little trying to get used to this stuff. Technical, whatever, whatever. Just bear with me. I'm a beginner, whatever, into the YouTube world. I'm coming from social media, coming from primarily Facebook and blogging and all of that. So hey, what's up? Let's go with it. Just raggedy, whatever. Let's go with it. And as you'll learn with me that I somewhat meticulous on my notes sometimes, most of the time, when I'm trying to do these presentations or whatever. So I have everything on my phone here. So I just want to make an announcement to everybody. Just an announcement. YouTube Elementary. Shout out to the Real Attorney. How you doing, Real Attorney? That's the homeboy there. You're inspiring a lot of people. Great to have you guys. Kwame Brown. I mean, he don't have anything to do with this, but sort of, because these are my inspirations. All our inspirations. We're all out here doing it. Kwame Brown and Real Attorney. Shout out to you guys. Love everything you're doing. You are inspiring a lot of us out here to get out here and do it, and several others. There's a lot of other people, but those are and Sean Cannell. Let me forget about my whole point of this is YouTube Elementary. Sean Cannell has a 1K challenge. So I'm going to follow my notes. I got some points here. I got 6 points I'm going to follow. So follow along with me. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. I might ramble. That's a little bit of an issue with me. So just put up and forgive me if I ramble and go off tangent. I'm going to try to stay, succinct and try to stay concise. But I have that tendency. You've been warned. Bear with me. Anyway, yeah, I just got a couple of points I want to get out about the Sean Cannell 1K challenge coming up Monday. I got 6 points I want to get off on the whole YouTube Elementary thing, and the YouTube Elementary is going to be opening his doors. This ain't no fake school. This is real. It's not my school. It's just we doing this thing together. So I'm going for different, influencers and different, experienced individuals in the YouTube space, realm, and world. And we're all learning together. We're growing and we're going to get this thing. So YouTube Elementary is what we're talking about. So welcome to the YouTube Elementary. We are promoting YouTube Elementary and members and students of YouTube Elementary, and will be teachers one day. We're all going to be masters once we get this thing going and popping and get it rolling and stuff. We're going to be masters. So let me get to my points so I can let you all go and do whatever you do, watch your next video or whatever. I got 6 topics here. Topic number 1 is this is a YouTube Elementary announcement. Welcome to YouTube Elementary. Like I said, it's not mine. It's just a project. It's a project and an idea, and we're learning together. So it's the project, the YouTube Elementary project, but I call it YouTube Elementary. So whatever. Doesn't really exist, but you know what I'm saying. Maybe, whatever. So clearing that out of the way. I'm not a course creator or any of that. But anyway, topic number 1. You see, I ramble. Topic number 1 is Sean Cannell's 1K challenge. It's a free challenge. It's coming up in a few days. It's going to begin Monday. So I'm in. It's free to all. It's open, wide open to free. It's through a Facebook. It's in a Facebook group, so you have to have a Facebook account, be a member, so you can join if you already have a profile or create one or what have you. But it's the Sean Cannell 1K challenge, free. I'm encouraging all people to sign up, encouraging everybody to get into that, and we're going to begin with YouTube Elementary together. If you miss it, I'll have some other announcements regarding that. So these are the announcements. Announcement number 2, topic number 2 for the announcements is for this YouTube Elementary thing, we're going to have a YouTube Elementary school academic ranking system. Okay, this is my stuff. A lot of this stuff is mine and whatever. I come up with stuff. So if you all get to know me, you will know how I roll. But YouTube Elementary, we have a school academic ranking system. Okay. And what's the ranking system? Well, we got 7 primary school academic rankings. And primary school is like, elementary, kindergarten, all of that. We got 7 primary school academic rankings. Bear with me as I go through these rankings for topic number 2. We have 0 subs. That means you're in YouTube baby daycare. If you get 0 subs, use the baby. We all start somewhere. So you're in daycare. So that's your ranking. That's ranking number 1. Ranking number 2 is 100 subs. You're in Head Start. That's the Head Start ranking. We call that the Head Start ranking. You get 100 subs, you're officially in Head Start. You're out of daycare. Ranking number 2 is the kindergarten ranking. Kindergarten ranking is 500 subs. We want to celebrate you as a fellow student in the YouTube Elementary. You got 500 subs, so congratulations on your 500 subs. Kindergarten, graduation, all of that. Okay. Ranking number 3 is the first grade ranking, which is 1,000 subs. That's 1K. Congratulations. You made it to 1K subs. All right. Holla, holla. You got 1K subs. First grade. And the next ranking, which is a very important ranking, and I'll explain later, is the second grade ranking. That's where you get 2K subs. You get 2,000. Congratulations on 2K subs. You made it. You arrived to the second grade. Hey, you got 2,000 people. Hey, let's get it. The next ranking, I don't even know what number I'm at. I guess it must be 6. Yeah, number 6 is the middle school ranking. You got 5K subs. That's a middle school ranking. Congratulations when you get there. Throw you a party, give you a high five and all of that. You did the work. Last but not least, number 7 is the high school ranking. YouTube High School. 10,000 subs. You got 10K subs. Well, you got 10K subs. You're doing some things. You got 10K. You're doing something. That's not an easy thing to do. You made it to 10K subs. Man, you're out of elementary school now. 10K subs, you're doing some things if you've been able to do this. Okay. And next on the ranking schedule, we got 5 YouTube collegiate or university academic rankings. That's 5 YouTube college or YouTube university academic rankings. And ranking number 1 is the freshman university ranking. At the freshman ranking, you got 15K subs. Congratulations, you got 15K. At the sophomore, the YouTube sophomore ranking, you got 20K subs. Congratulations. And then at the senior ranking, you're a YouTube university senior, you got 30K ranking. You doing some things. Okay. And we got 5 here, right? Okay. At the next level is graduate school. And graduate school, you made it to graduate school, you got 50K subs in the graduate school ranking. And last but not least, for the 5 YouTube collegiate or university academic rankings, is the PhD ranking. You got a YouTube PhD. That's 100,000 ranking. 100,000 subs. So you get 100,000 subs, you're a YouTube PhD. Okay, you can put your plaque on the wall, your certificate or whatever. Okay, they keep going. And there are 5 YouTube career professional executive rankings. That's 5 YouTube career professional executive rankings. Wow. What are that? Wow. You're a professional? You work as a PhD, but you're a professional? Wow. The first one is the Enrollee Junior Executive Leader Rankings. Manager, supervisor, whatever. I prefer leader. The Enrollee Junior Executive Leader ranking, or position, whatever. You're a career professional. That's 200K subs. Congratulations. You're a silver department leader. Okay. You're a silver executive. You're a silver department executive leader, like a boss, like you got some workplace that cubicles or whatever, and whatever's going on at whatever job you're in, doctor, lawyer, call center, customer service, retail, restaurant, construction, doing hair, whatever. That's 300K subs. You're a silver executive department leader. Silver executive department leader, or silver department executive leader. 300K subs. Congratulations for that promotion. You've worked hard to get to those 300K subs. And then there's the gold senior leader. That's 500K subs. You just went gold. You sold 500K records like Michael Jackson or whoever, or little young baby, Lil Wayne, or whatever, whoever's the rock stars, these rappers, whatever. 500K subs, you're a gold leader, senior leader. And once you become a diamond district executive leader, 750K subs. Wow, you're a diamond K district leader, executive leader with 750K subs. You bad. And then finally, in our professional career executive rankings, you are a 1 million subs. You're a platinum regional leader with 1 million subs. You's a bad boy if you got 1 million subs. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the babies. Okay, it's YouTube babies. Sean Cannell 1K free challenge. So that was topic 2. I covered all those rankings. I covered them from the primary school rankings, public school, whatever, private, goes primary school, then the secondary school, which is college, university, graduate school, and then the professional stuff. When you're out there in the working world, you're a tax-paying citizen out there on the job, and you moving up the ladder on the jobs at executive boards. All right, topic 3, 6 topics. Is the YouTube general subscriber and watch time goals for advertisers, sponsors, and motivation. So what is that? Well, YouTube has a subscriber goal. It's a general rule. They have a subscriber goal, which is 1K subscribers, which is where they start monetizing you. And they have a watch time goal where you have to get 4K watch hours, 4,000 watch hours. So, at that point, they can monetize you. You start getting advertisers, money, partner program or whatever. You start getting sponsors can come to you outside of YouTube, but you can get your own sponsors, or you can, sell your own products or get your own sponsor deals, your brand deals, and start monetizing. Many different ways you can monetize. You can shout out, you can do all type of stuff. You got 2, 3, 4, 5,000, however many subscribers you got, 20,000 viewers, whatever. And the prerequisites for that, the guidelines, YouTube wants 4K watch hours. So you got to have 4,000 watch hours to qualify. And you have to have 1,000 subscribers to qualify. And I got a little cheat sheet here for that. It's just a little math. This goes into my personal program, the way I'm doing it, for the personal way that I'm doing it, to make it workable for everyone so we can help each other. I'm promoting or suggesting shorter videos, 10, 12 minutes, preferably like about 10 minutes. I'm suggesting 10 minutes of consumable watch time, which is actually achievable, so that other people can help you. I don't want to get too deep into my personal program of it, that I don't, because I can ramble and go too deep into it, but I have a personal way of doing this to make it very smooth. So basically, try to break it down quickly. If you make your video for 10 minutes, now you can talk for 2 hours, 3 hours if you want to, but break that down into 10-minute chunks. And the reason is because that's consumable. We want to support you. We want to help you. So we will listen to you rant or do whatever, show something, screenshot, talk, read a book, whatever it is. We will listen. We will watch and consume your video for 10 minutes. That way I can support 10, 15 people a day, maybe 20, whatever. I can support 10, 15 people a day and watch their videos. You can watch my stuff if it's 10 minutes. I'm only asking for 10 minutes. Watch me for 10 minutes. I'm going to talk about whatever, social media, hair, whatever it is, dogs, cats, football, whatever my topic is, gossip, whatever. Watch me for 10 minutes and you supported me. Plus, for YouTube, it gets my watch time up. So let me break it down. I did this mathematically. So it makes it easy, consumable, and reachable for everyone. Listen to how I'm breaking this down mathematically. 10-minute videos. Let's say you get a minute. You got a minute of one video for 10 minutes. that I can watch you one a day or 10 minutes a day, whatever. 10 minutes. Let's say, and I in 12 videos, listen to my math. You may need a pencil or whatever. In 12 videos, I'm at 15-minute marker. But anyway, in 12 videos, that's 120 minutes. Okay, you hear that? That's 2 hours. Remember, we're trying to get 4K watch time. We're trying to help everybody out. 4K watch time. So if you make 12 videos at 10 minutes, you have completed the video. YouTube wants the viewers to complete what, they want to finish watching your video to the end, not turn it on, not subscribe and never watch it again, not subscribe, not turn it on for a minute and watch 1 minute. You're not helping when you watch 1 minute. So if you watch 10 minutes, you've watched the whole video. So that's why I suggest, and you've had enough time for the ad to play, for the commercial, for whoever the sponsor is. Everybody wins and everybody is happy, and we can help each other better, and it's more organized. Now, I don't want to get deep into the way I get it, because I have, there's deeper ways. I get way deeper into this particular principle, because this is how we can help each other. We can help each other grow, and I'm gonna, I have to let you all know how I'm gonna do that. So I'll do that later. But that little 10-minute thing that I just told you, I'm telling you, that will help, because you want people supporting you. You want YouTube to see the algorithm, to see that they watch your whole video. So if you do it for 10 minutes, everybody wins, nobody loses. And you can come back and finish your thought in another 10 minutes or go to another, whatever it is. So I'm going to leave that there, because there's way more to that. But y'all, it makes sense now. Y'all just, stick with me on that. Okay, but that was topic 3. Okay, we got 3 more topics. Okay, the 2 hours, 10 times 12. Right, okay. Oh, the one thing I forgot to leave out. I forget. I just did the watch time. I didn't do the viewers. This is very important. Sorry about me leaving that out. I might have went too long. Here, look at this math. Get your pencil out again, or come back and look at it. 2K viewers, 2,000 viewers. This is very important mathematically. Times 2 hours equals 4,000 watch hours. Let me repeat that. 2K viewers times 2 hours each out of them 10-minute videos. Now let's go back to the math. 10 minutes times 12 videos is 120 minutes. That's 12 videos. At 24 videos, that's wait a minute. No. You're right. What am I? I'm getting confused here. So okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sorry about that. I'm confusing myself the way I wrote it down here. 2K viewers times 2 hours each equals 4K hours. Repeat, 2K viewers times 2 hours each equals 4K hours. 2K viewers times 2 hours equals 4K hours. 10 minutes times 12 videos, 10 minutes times 12 videos equals 2 hours. So if they watch 12 of your 10-minute videos, 2K people. That's why I said earlier that 2K is because this challenge is on 1K, but 2K is really your magic number, because 1K, you have to make 24 videos. But with 2K people, the magic sweet spot, you only need 12 videos. That's 10 minutes a day. Okay? 10 minutes a day. And in a couple weeks, they can, they only watching 10 minutes. And boom. So, that's some serious math. I did the math on this, man, and that's deep, man. And you can get them 4K at watch hours in 10-minute increment. I mean, that's deep. I ain't gonna go too in on that. There's really nothing to do on that, really, except just doing math, just doing, the computation. So there's really no need to go super deep on that. But what I just told you, that's gold, to me, in my opinion. Okay, topic 4. Moving on to topic 4, we're almost done. My personal focus and my personal recommendation for the people that I'm dealing with, and for me, what I'm doing individually, personally, and all that type of stuff, is I'm focusing on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My personal goals and objectives and all that is YouTube marketing. Marketing my videos. So targeted, there's a whole, course on that. content creation. You have to become a content creator. So you have to get comfortable with that, whatever, psychologically, mentally, whatever. It has to be quality, you know. Number three, or whatever, is a social media influencer. I'm a little bit more personally, more expansive beyond YouTube. It's social media influencer. So that, because we're in the social media era. So that's, Facebook, that's TikTok, that's Twitter, that's Instagram, that's, the whole, there's a whole landscape out there. So once you're a social media influencer on a specific platform, you can do the same or similar to YouTube, but YouTube backs up the whole social media landscape. So I have to go deeper into that and let you and really go into that, but that's my focus. Number four, I think this is professional collaboration and professional networking. That's what we network and collaborate with each other. And of course, there are a lot of benefits from doing that professionally. Is it in your career or hustle or side job or whatever, side hustle or whatever. That's a goal. Networking and collaborating. And then finally, monetization. Me personally, I'm a capitalist. I'm all about monetization. So some people don't like capitalism, don't like making money, don't like whatever. I'm into doing this stuff to monetize it. So, that's a whole discussion for some. Some don't like that. That's a whole another whatever. Monetization. And this is a 180 day, well, for me personally, this is connected onto the Sean thing, but for me personally, it is a 180-day YouTube elementary certified training course, 2K challenge. This is me now. It's a 2K challenge because of what I just told you about those watch hours. 2K challenge is the sweet spot. That's what if it's 2K of us, viewers, consume it. I'm telling you, that's the whole, So my thing is more of a 180-day thing. I don't know if I'm going to be able. I guess I'm going to be able to detail it because I'm at topic 5 now. So topic 5 is the detailed classroom course curriculum. That is topic 5, or number 5, is detailed classroom course curriculum. Detailed classroom course curriculum. Now this will be in the form of an online course. It has no absolutely necessary specific timeline. It's recommended for 180 days, which is 6 months. It's recommended for 180 days of course completion, but that's at your own pace. So each day is a lesson. You can complete 10 lessons a day if you want to, because we're doing this at your own pace. You can complete 10 lessons a day and be done in 18 days, or 1 lesson per week for several weeks. It's totally up to you. It's up to you and your schedule. It's up to you and your own specific goals, your own specific circumstances. It's completely adjustable to whatever your specific situation is. But it's 180 days, which is 6 months. So however you want to do that, or put it this way, not 180 days, 180 lessons for 6 months, days or lessons. Now there'll be a specific and detailed course outline. I'm no professional in this field, but there may be questions, there may be problems, there may be different things that come up. There will be trained experts over at the Sean Cannell thing. Mentors are going to be available over there. It's in an FB group, Facebook group. The course will be held and taught on Facebook in that group. If you happen to miss this and maybe you've seen this a year later or something, or you didn't catch it for whatever reason, wait a minute. Oh, lost my place. I'll be taking notes. I'll be trying to get your questions answered as best as I can from established and accomplished experts within reason, because sometimes that can be taken to extremes and it become another problem within itself. That can happen because some individuals get too hung up on certain things due to various personality situations and whatever. And, I can't do everything. I can't satisfy everybody and do everything and be everything for everybody every time, all the time. But within reason, can do what I can as soon as I can. And it may not be immediate. So it may take me a minute. So, and then whatever. So anyway, there's going to be a course curriculum because, there's a course curriculum for YouTube marketing, for social media influencers, for all of that. You did homework, lab assignments, field assignments, um, classroom assignments, all of this type of stuff. It's a course curriculum. There's a way to do it. You do it, da 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 da. There's a lot to it, or whatever. Excuse me. Um, Not to complicate it, but if you're going to learn something, do it well. Okay, the final topic is not any specific, details and analytics and things like that, but more so motivation, general motivation, inspiration, prayer, encouragement. I'm into spiritual, so I may mention that for people that's dealing with me. I mention that freely and openly because that's how I get down. I'm into that. So some people aren't. It is what it is. Just letting you know. But anyway, motivation, inspiration, prayer, encouragement, camaraderie, social networking, and professional networking. That's what this, how did they get in there? Well, whatever. I don't know. What was I doing? Well, anyway, that's what this section is about. It's kind of the motivational section about it. And I'm going to say some things. And they're kind of quotes, but they're just things that I, came up with or came across, or they work in general for whatever you're going to tackle, whatever industry or niche or whatever it is that you're going to tackle. So let me go into it. Um, the only way that you can fail is if you fail. Repeat that. The only way that you can fail is if you fail. Well, I should say the only way that you can fail, but primarily the only way that you can fail is if you fail. How do you fail? I'm not just reading quotes. How do you fail? This is some specifics. Number one, if you fail to show up, you fail to show up. That means show up to work, wherever you're at, the car, work, the job, the house, wherever you're traveling, you know, wherever you're at. If you fail to show up. Number two, if you fail to follow instructions completely, correctly, and properly. I repeat, if you fail to follow instructions completely, correctly, or properly, you're going to fail because you didn't follow the instructions. You didn't follow them completely. You only followed them partially. You didn't follow them correctly, and you didn't follow them promptly. Then more than likely you probably will fail. You may not, but you probably will fail it because you could succeed in a raggedy way, but you will probably fail. Number three, how do you fail? If you fail to create, produce, and provide content consistently and predictably. If you fail to create, produce, and provide consistent content predictably. If you fail to do that, more than likely your chances are pretty high that you're probably going to fail. Number four, if you fail to complete all of the courses. If you fail to complete all of the courses, you're not taking advantage of everything that's available. Maybe not get down to the last grain or crumb may not be necessary, but if you fail to do that, you fail to complete all the courses. And number five, if the quality of your content is poor and your readers, your viewers, your listeners, your subscribers, your members, your students, your clients, and your customers do not want to do business with you, or they do not want to consume your content. Like, for example, let's say it's clickbait. You know, somebody putting up clickbait. Oh, I can show you how to do so and so, or so and so did this. And then when you go there, they lying. And when there's a few channels that do that, I mean, people are going to be very mad at that. Because it's poor quality. YouTube don't like that. This is whatever. And then when I get there, I'm clicking off, or I'm waiting for the payoff, and you never say it. Then I won't go back to your channel. You know what I'm saying? So you want that's just an example, but you want quality content. That means you have failed to deliver what your targeted marketplace and targeted content consumers want to consume. You have to target who you're marketing to, who you're marketing your content to. The target marketed, the hunters crowd, the gun crowd, the makeup crowd, the shoe crowd, the basketball crowd, whatever, the pro black crowd, the entertainment crowd, whoever your targeted market is. So if that targeted market, they want to see certain things. And if you give them what they want to see, they're going to keep coming back, and they're going to love you, and they're going to keep coming back every time for more and more and more and more of your content. But if you fail to deliver what they want, not what you want, what they want, I mean, it's going to be a problem. Okay, that was topic. Oh, that was a fine. Oh, okay, that's the failure. I didn't. Okay, that's the kind of the failure. Negative. I won't say negative, but that's what to avoid. And on the positive scope, I told you what to avoid. Now, what to pursue. Prayer and motivation. Remember, I'm spiritual minded. Does a lion need motivation? Does a bird? Does a fish? See, a lion goes out there and hunts. A bird, they hunt for worms. A fish, they in the water swimming around, they hunting for plants down there, or they hunting for insects, or they hunting for smaller fish. An elephant out in the jungle, he's hunting for grass. A cow in the pasture, he's hunting for grass. If it's freely available or accessible at a certain spot, wherever it's available or accessible, or wherever it's flourishing, this thing that you eating, this grass or this fish or whatever, then that's your feeding ground. I'm using these animal examples, but they're going to a feeding ground to feed on whatever is available. It's plentiful, it's a lot of grass or whatever. So they go there and they feed. It's like a watering hole. That's how they survive. They go to the watering hole where there's food at the watering hole, there's water at the watering hole, there's vegetation, there's plants, and there are also prey gathered, eating and drinking at the watering hole. So, the plant-eating animals are gathered there, as well as the meat-eating animals are all gathered there. But all of them are doing a similar thing. They don't do any of these individuals or these animals need motivation. Well, they kind of do have motivation, but really they want to survive, So survival can be a motivation, but also thriving can be a motivation. But you can survive as a slave or in prison and you're still breathing. You can still slave for the master, or you can still serve your prison time, but you may not necessarily be thriving. So to thrive is also a goal in itself. So in addition to motivation, and see, this is one of my little areas. So, one of my specialty areas here that I deal with on my particular channel, motivation, there's discipline, there's frustration can motivate you. Survival can motivate you. Success can motivate you. Achievement, accomplishment, and ambition. All of these things can motivate you. But it also requires discipline and consistent daily discipline. So anyway, at the last final comment on this, if you refuse to go to the store, or if you refuse to go to work, or you refuse to look for a job, or you refuse to get out there and hustle to provide a product or service to the marketplace, or to nourish yourself with, in a spiritual sense, let's say spiritual food, or spiritual fellowship, or spiritual nourishment, then how do you expect to receive? Some of us may be praying. How do you expect to receive your blessings if you're not at the watering hole, if you're not at where the grass is growing, if you're not at the refrigerator, if you're not at the store, if you're not at work, putting in work so you can have a check, to survive? How are you going to receive your blessings? Or how are you going to acquire? Receive is where you're waiting on something, like waiting on the bus. To acquire means you go out and grab it. How do you expect to acquire your food or to acquire your prey? Remember the watering hole example? To acquire your prey, or to acquire, whatever you try to achieve. You in jail or prison or slavery, you want to acquire some sort of thrive. You want to thrive. You don't just want to be in a marriage and you just in there and just got the ring, so you're married. You want to thrive. Yeah, you got married, but you're miserable. You want to thrive and let your whatever you reach for to thrive, to flourish. You got a home, but maybe it's not, or a house or an apartment or whatever, but maybe it's not, it's not flourishing. So you put curtains up, you put drapes up, you put paint, you put furniture, you do all this different stuff. You got the house, but now you want it to flourish. You want it to thrive. Anyway, yeah, so that's I get into that motivational stuff, and I just wrote this for myself. for myself. So true enough, it's these are my notes. True enough, it's motivation, but it's also survival, discipline, and if you want to succeed, if you want to thrive. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Where am I at? 35-minute mark. Didn't mean to go that long. I told you I can. you see an example of what I'm talking about. I can go. But yeah, man. So look, hey y'all, YouTube Elementary is opening its doors. I guess you could say Monday. I want to announce it. I want to send a shout out to you all. Shout out to the Real Attorney. Shout out to Kwame Brown and several others. But these guys are really reaching out to help the people, and they're trying to help us out here, and I appreciate what they're doing and all of that. So shout out to them. Um, Shout out to everybody here now, today, and over the weekend, and on into the future, and whoever. So I'm going to end this here. It's been 35 minutes, going on 40. Thank you for everything for listening, for watching to the end. I'm trying to help. Hopefully you out there trying to get it. We all trying to get it. We all trying to contribute or succeed or whatever we're doing. So this is K of the Cash Flow DJ. Follow my channel here, Cash Flow Hustles. I'm gonna have several other channels. Go to the blog cashflowhustlesradio.com. You can catch me at I'm doing podcasting and doing all that type of stuff. I'm on social media as far as reaching out to me. Maybe Instagram, which is Kevin J2000. That's Kevin J2000, KEVINJAY 2000. I'm gonna set up an email, but I don't really have that set up just yet. So just at this point, until I have everything exactly set up the way I want to set it up, he reach out to me on Instagram. Shoot me a message on Instagram. Facebook, we might not even be friends. So just reach out to me on Instagram. That's the easiest way to do it. That's Kevin J2000, KEVINJAY 2000, KEVINJAY 2000. I'm gonna put all that stuff at the bottom in the description or whatever. You can hit me up there and other social media places too, but those are the ones I can think of offhand that are accessible. Email is in the progress of getting set up, process. But hey, that's it. K of the Cash Flow DJ. I'll holler at you guys later. Peace out. Let's handle your business and let's get this thing taken care of. Let's do this.